Prague, just hearing the name makes you think of amazing things, like a city from a storybook. This beautiful city, sitting on the Vltava River, mixes its grand old history with a modern vibe. Imagine walking on streets paved with stones, surrounded by tall towers, colorful buildings and secret courtyards. Prague is best seen on foot, so you can really feel its special energy. As you walk these charming streets, it's like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the echoes of emperors and artists, smell the yummy trdelník pastries, and feel the welcoming spirit of the Czech people. Prague's magic is that it feels like traveling through time. One minute you're amazed by the Astronomical Clock, a really old and intricate clock, and the next you're checking out cool modern art or listening to jazz in a hidden bar. Whether you love history, art, or just want to experience a charming place, Prague will be a trip you'll never forget. Let's explore this awesome city together, finding its hidden gems and famous landmarks. High above the city, Prague Castle stands like a king, showing off Prague's powerful past. It's not just one building, but a bunch of palaces, churches, gardens, and old buildings, each with its own story. Walk through the big gates, guarded by serious-looking statues, and you're back in time. Explore the huge courtyard where every stone whispers secrets from the past. Don't miss St. Vitus Cathedral, a super impressive church with giant stained glass windows that make colourful patterns inside. And check out Golden Lane, a cute little street with tiny houses where the castle guards used to live. Today these little houses are like peeking into the past and have shops selling handmade souvenirs. As you explore the castle, you'll understand how powerful the Bohemian kings were, ruling from this very spot. Take your time, soak it all in, and let Prague Castle's stories come alive. You haven't really been to Prague until you've strolled across the famous Charles Bridge. This bridge connects the old part of the city to the lesser town and is a beautiful example of Prague's history and architecture. Built way back in the 1300s, the bridge is decorated with 30 statues of saints important to the Czech people. As you walk, check out each statue. Look for the statue of St. John of Nepomuk, a popular one for people who believe touching it brings good luck. Stop along the bridge to enjoy the amazing views of the Vltava River. The colourful houses along the river, the pointy church towers and Prague Castle in the distance make a picture you'll never forget. Whether you go during the day when it's bustling with artists and vendors, or at night when the city lights sparkle on the water, walking across Charles Bridge is magical. Right in the middle of Old Town Square is a really cool clock, the Prague Astronomical Clock. Built in the 1400s, this clock isn't just for telling time, it's a work of art and shows how clever the people who made it were. Every hour on the hour, the clock puts on a show, a skeleton rings a bell, and figures of the 12 apostles move around above the clock face. Check out all the cool details, like the rings representing the sun, moon and stars, and the dial that shows the months of the year. While everyone watches the hourly show, remember what this clock really means. It shows how important learning and culture are to Prague and how fascinated the city is with time and space. Let's leave the main streets and get lost in Prague's maze of small streets where every turn brings something new. Explore the old town's charming alleyways where time seems to stand still. Duck into a cozy cafe for a strong Czech coffee and a slice of honey cake. Follow the smell of fresh pastries to a bakery and try a trdelník, a rolled pastry coated in sugar and cinnamon. While you're exploring the food scene, try some Czech classics like goulash, a tasty stew, or svikova, tender beef with dumplings. In the evening, head to one of Prague's traditional pubs. Experience a Czech beer hall where locals hang out and chat over mugs of famous Pilsner Urquell beer. Prague loves art, just as much as its history. From fancy concert halls to small jazz clubs, Prague is bursting with creative energy. See a show at the stunning Municipal House, a gorgeous Art Nouveau building, or enjoy an opera at the Estates Theatre, where Mozart himself once conducted. Discover the city's cool modern art scene in the trendy Holosovice district. Explore galleries showcasing cutting-edge works by Czech and international artists. For something really unique, see a traditional Czech puppet show. This ancient art form is still enjoyed by people of all ages. Whether you're a serious art lover or just want to soak up the city's creativity, Prague has a ton of cultural experiences to make your trip richer. Two of Prague's most charming neighborhoods, Malá and Old Town, are like taking a trip back in time. Malá, which means lesser town, sits beneath Prague Castle and is full of cobblestone streets, beautiful palaces and hidden gardens. Stroll along the picturesque Nerudovar Street, named after a famous Czech writer, and admire the grand houses. Cross over Charles Bridge into the heart of Old Town, where history comes alive. Wander through the busy squares, admire the colorful medieval buildings, and discover secret courtyards tucked away from the main streets. In both Malá and Old Town, you'll find a cool mix of traditional shops, cozy cafes, and historic landmarks. Take your time exploring because there's something new around every corner. Prague is beautiful, no matter what time of year you visit, each season with its own special charm. In spring, the city comes alive with color as flowers bloom everywhere. Walk along the Vltava River where the air smells like flowers, or take a boat ride for a different view of the city. Summer brings warm sunshine, perfect for enjoying Prague's outdoor cafes and beer gardens. Go to an open-air concert in one of the city's parks, or have a picnic with a view of the castle. Autumn turns Prague into a beautiful painting as the leaves change into amazing shades of gold, red and brown. The crisp air is perfect for exploring parks and gardens or just wandering the streets. Winter brings its own magic, covering the city in white snow. The smell of roasted chestnuts fills the air as vendors sell warm treats to keep you cozy. Visit during the Christmas markets and experience the city sparkling with lights and decorations. Here are a few helpful tips to make your Prague trip even better. Getting around. Prague is easy to explore on foot, but the public transportation is also great and affordable. Think about getting a travel pass for unlimited rides on the metro, trams and buses. Currency. The Czech Republic uses the Czech crown, CZAK. While some places take euros, it's best to exchange your money at a bank. Language. Many people speak English in tourist areas, but it's nice to learn a few basic Czech phrases. Locals appreciate the effort and will gladly help you. Tipping is normal in Prague. Round up your bill at restaurants or leave a 10 to 15% tip if you had good service. Safety. Prague is generally a very safe city, but always be careful of pickpockets, especially in crowded tourist spots. Prague is calling, inviting you to discover its magic, to step back in time and enjoy the present moment. It's a city that will amaze you, spark your imagination, and stay with you long after you've left. So listen to that adventurous voice inside you and plan your own unforgettable trip to Prague. Wander its charming streets, find its hidden treasures, and make your own memories in this timeless city. Let Prague work its magic on you, just like it has on countless others before you.